Maybe now my microphone is on. How about that? Well, I'm not doing another stream, but here's Susan, everyone. And I'm going to make sure that okay. We are playing Lost Ark. We'll probably jump into Discord with some of our friends later, but let's get some content done. Get some levels out of the way. Let's see, we're 35, level 35, and an artillerist. The name of the song is Swords Crossed. That makes me think of something dirty. The Flowering Orchard. As the suspicious newcomers arrived in the area, dark clouds began to gather. Oh fuck. Not dark clouds. Couldn't be some weather. Look out for the clouds. There's been a lot of clouds around here in Michigan lately. Just shitting snow all over us. Thank you for checking on the sound, Miss Molly. I'm just gonna say that over the air rather than text you back. Alright, that, and that. So let's see here. I don't think we have any quests to collect, but we do have our daily contributions to do, so that we don't get kicked out of our guild. So we'll do those first and foremost. The amount of contribution that is wanted each week, I believe, has gone up from 250 points to 350, so we'll check that out. Oh, let's see. Honing Shard Selection Chest. Looks like some more currency that I don't understand. I have new mail. I will accept this reward that you gave to me. I think I'm supposed to kill rabbits. Hold on. I want to see this. Community, guild. What was the guild quest? I think it's like... Yes, contributions. Try hunting. 14 of 20. What happens when I hit guild request? See, I still haven't fully figured this system out yet. So let's kill this rabbit. Oh, where the fuck did it go? It just disappeared. Alright, well. Guild. Guild research. Let's see, they've got the shop. And weekly task slot. Oh, yes, that would be good as well. Let's support that one. There, we have supported the research. And then, guild donation. Let's donate our silver. What's that? So we're at 90 of 350 that they want for the week. It used to be 250. Alright. And I'm like, still waiting on donating gold because, let's see. I've played this game for like 2 or 3 weeks. And I've got 340 gold. It's basically like all of my gold that I earn in a week right now. Ah, we need to go to our stronghold. So let's go there next. To the stronghold we go.
now, Susan. Look at that good girl, crossing her paws. What, do you think you're a poodle? You think you're a poodle, though?
You're back.
I am back.
I was waiting for you. There are matters that need your approval. You can go check them in the office.
Yeah. First to the lab. Small island. Discover uninhabited island. All right. So we have discovered some island. What can we do with that information? Anything? Let's see. We can only expand our roster storage or get crafting recipes. That takes 5 hours. These take an hour. Let's get a couple of these done tonight. Artisan what? Oh, some food. Grilled skewers, fluffy omelets, spicy stew. I don't know. Let's learn grilled skewers. There's that. Yes. Oh, it's only going to take 18 minutes. Wow. Not doing anything at the workshop. What about our boat? Thwarting the rebels mission complete. You have earned a reward. Okay. Tracking rebels. Rooting out the rebel stronghold. That one sounds fun. Ooh. Well, that is much better. We'll do that. Okay. Now I kind of I think I'm gonna see what my friends are doing in Discord. I haven't hung out with them very much this week.
Get rep in the Unity the Unity task. There's a rep tab, and it shows you the rep
Hello.
of that faction.
Yeah, I gotta get better about doing Una's tasks, but honestly, I'm just so distracted by this Ukraine stuff that, like,
I gotcha.
thinking about like the seriousness of progressing in the game is not top of my list.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying, do islands and stuff. So when you do get to the point where you progress into your 820 and up, you have the stuff already pre-prepped.
Yeah. I think I'm at 500. I think now. Am I? Yeah, I'm at 500.
Yeah, the grind from 500 to 600 is a little tedious.
Oh, I bet. But I mean, I got to 500 before coming to Rohendel, so I thought that was pretty fun. So, I should be given like how much stuff I should get from doing the normal quest lines in Rohendel. It shouldn't be too bad.
Nah, it shouldn't be too bad.
Probably
you're gonna fail a
40,
lot.
Yeah, but I'm already like 40 points ahead of where probably most people were when they came to Rohendel.
Okay. So you're in a good spot. Yeah, I'm at 970. I could probably push to 1,000 if I wanted to, but I held off because of the next zone.
Yeah.
I was kind of getting bored at first because I was having to grind everything out, all the animals and shit. But once everything else was unlocked and the gym slots unlocked, I was like, okay, let's renew it again.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Cool.
What's up, Burnby?
Yeah.
Not much. Just haven't seen everybody in a little while.
Yeah, I ain't been really been on Discord that much. I've just been kind of focused on fixing my card and playing this and playing Elder Ring.
Is it that Elden Ring?
Elden Ring, yeah.
Some people
I want to say I don't know why I want to say Elder Ring. It's like Elder Scrolls, I guess.
I think Elden.
Sure. I told you before, you do a thing where you say like the first couple letters of the word and you just make it up after that. It's
Pretty much.
Like, close enough.
I do.
I think it's hilarious. I'm a big fan. So
It works.
no shade.
No. Because sometimes I have difficulty pronouncing words.
I think you do great. I haven't noticed that.
Just only certain words. You'll notice if you...
Like pronouncing?
Yeah, pronouncing, yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, I haven't been on the last couple of days because I've been watching the news.
Got you.
Very intently, but
yeah, Elden Ring, that motherfucker is brutal.
It looks like a pretty good
Out the
game.
gate. Oh, it is. It's Dark Souls open world, pretty much. That's what it is.
Yeah.
played Dark Souls because it just seemed like it was designed to be incredibly challenging.
Oh, you never played it?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's... The challenge is kind of the element of it that a lot of people like. What I've heard so far from a couple of reviewers that I like is that it depends on what reason you're not into Dark Souls, and whether or not you should try Elden Ring. And if you're concerned about the difficulty, then no, this one's probably not going to be any better.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But
It's not.
if you just thought you were going to have trouble kind of understanding the lore and getting into the story, what I've read is that it's supposed to be a little bit better about that.
Yeah, it's a little bit better about that part. It kind of does give you a little bit of direction.
Yeah, okay.
There's certain things you can click on and it'll kind of point you in the direction you need to go.
Yeah.
But you don't actually have to go to that direction right then.
Right. Well, and, you know, it's not some great sin to open a guide and look at it, right? It'll be fine.
He alone can truly.
This game is or is not going to be really difficult.
It is going to be real difficult. But it all depends on your skill, too.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of why I stayed away from Dark Souls, because I really don't like dying over and over and over again, and I'm not that great at video games.
It kind of gives you, I say gives you practice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only thing you lose when you die is the souls that you killed. If you don't use them before you die, you lose those, but you can go back and get them. But if you die a second time, you lose it permanently. But you don't lose your equipment or anything like that.
And I respect a game that has, you know, some kind of mechanic that penalizes you for dying. I've watched, like, my roommates and stuff play it, and it's like, yeah, that was really fucking hard.
Yeah, it's not a game that you play to binge through it or anything like that.
Nah,
Like,
it's more as a tactical, it'd be more tactical, or as I can say. A lot more dodging. Like, you can't just go in there and button push shit and down a boss. You just got to be mindful of what goes on.
Argue though that this game, end game, is also very much that. So,
Yeah.
and like the nice thing about it is it gives you plenty of opportunities to learn along the way because the storyline is so long. But like ultimately, endgame in this, when everybody is really high gear and we're doing really hard abyssal dungeons, it's going to be, you need to know which things do stagger, you need to know how to hit them, you need to know where to go, and you need to be able to execute it. So it is going to be challenging in this game too.
Oh yeah, I agree. That's what I love about this game. It's not just button smash, toad, overall. It's okay, a little bit of button smash, dodge, from here to there, doing all sorts of shit just to get through, and cooperation, pretty much.
And with my character in particular, because she is so squishy and because she does need to hit her attacks as back attacks, most of them, it is often kind of an interesting game of trying to really master it. Like
Yeah.
I can't button smash a lot of the time. Like in certain situations maybe, but a lot of it is, you know,
Like
really
Chaos
good.
Dungeons. Chaos Dungeons, you can just button smash and go to fuck, go to ham, but
Yeah. Chaos Dungeons are just do whatever.
face roll on the keyboard.
Oh, well, although, even in Chaos Dungeons, at the Chaos Dungeon level I'm doing now, the top bosses do damage to me. Like, I can take significant damage if I'm not mindful.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
I've noticed that
You
too.
beat me to the joke.
But, yeah,
I feel mature.
you are so mature.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. I've started taking a lot more damage from bosses. I'm like at 41,000 health. And I still got to be mindful of my health and using my health pots correctly and all that shit.
So to help with the guild quest of like hunting things, do I just have to kill rabbits and skin them?
Yes.
Do I have to accept a quest, or is it just like passive?
No, you got to accept it from the guild tab.
Has anyone left, or have we leveled up?
Left.
What the
We're
fuck
talking
am I
about
supposed
slots
to
in the guild.
do?
There's one open slot. It looks like we did level up from 32 to 34 total guild people. Right now we're
Okay.
33 to 34.
Okay. Well, I don't know if people feel like inviting me. If they want to, that'd be awesome. If not, no worries.
I had to talk to Hal, the guild leader on here, who is in Discord. I think just sending him a message is really all you gotta do.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll see about that then.
So, Para, I'm looking at weekly tasks, and the button I can click on says guild request, but like I don't see it do anything after I click that.
There should be one that says, hold on one second. Weekly task. Go to weekly task. Go to details. There's it'll go to weekly task tab, and there'll be, yeah. Then go to details. Then there should be one or two quests that you should be able to accept. I would accept the bigger one.
I can click on the level 2 one that says target points 50, but then there's no like accept button.
How long you been in the guild?
I think 8 days.
Okay, you should be able. Hold on.
Maybe it might only actually be like 5 days. Less than.
You should be good. You should be good after 3 days.
Do you want me to? Can I like stream this and you can look at it?
Oh, weekly tasks. Oh, no, good. Hold on. I'm in the middle of a boss fight. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Y'all good. Y'all good. I just kind of plotted down onto a world boss and started fighting it. I think we just bugged him out.
Yeah, bug out that boss.
I'm almost done. I might have been wrong on the tab. I'll look again.
Yeah, because I think they upped the amount of contribution they want from 250 to 350.
Yeah, they did. It's easy to get that. I was over 400 last week. Oh Lord, that took so fucking long. 1 second. I will stream mine here in a second.
Happy. Good dog.
So, Loot,
Yeah. What's up?
how do you just set up, like, register for matchmaking to just, like, do a dungeon with people?
Alright, I went live.
You want to do it with people, or you want to do it like do you want to do it with anybody, or do you want to do it with somebody that you know?
Well, so, do you have to queue at the site of the dungeon, I guess is the first question.
Yeah. So you go to the dungeon and you click on it. So if you're not in a party, go to the dungeon and click on it and click the difficulty you want to do, and then click matchmaking, and
Sure.
it will assign 3 random people to run it with you.
Yeah, I was hoping there was a different way to do that, but
Alright,
I'll
if you watch my screen, I'll show you what to do. I told you wrong, but
I'm watching.
alright, weekly task, go to the weekly task button. Click that. Should be it right there. I think they changed something up because this looks different from what it was before.
Okay, wait. Start over. I clicked weekly tasks.
I would say though that most dungeons have a portal right outside of them, so it shouldn't be
There
that
we go.
hard.
So go to overview,
Hmm.
guild request, then you can accept. I was told you the wrong tab. I'm sorry.
Where's overview?
In guild, it's the top tab, top left tab.
Okay, yep.
Go to guild request. It says weekly task.
Yep.
Click that. Then you got 2 quests you can accept.
When I click guild request, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Yep, that tab that has all those Una's tasks, that does not pop up. Literally nothing happens.
Have you done your Unis guide quest? That might be the problem.
Probably not. Where do you get that?
It should pop up in your journal. You go to your journal here. Hold on. Go to venture. Go to journal. Go to guide, and it should be in there, in the guide section. If you reach that far. Yeah, I don't remember when it pops up, but it will pop up.
I have nothing available under guide. They all say unavailable.
What level are you?
Not 50.
Yeah, you got to be 50.
In order
That-
to contribute that in that way to the guild.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy. That's the way it is.
Yep.
Because it is a Unis task game. You have to be 50 to do Unis task, which is unfortunate.
We were headed over to the Dalian secret area.
Uh-oh.
I must stop streaming so there's no spoilers. Oh, I gotta go to work soon. I don't want to work this weekend.
I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah. And the reason I'm up because my boss called me. He's like, "You coming to work this weekend?" I said, "Yeah, I'm coming to work."
This is all because it becomes so hard.
Have you heard about Dire?
What level are you, Brumby?
35.
Okay.
I don't think this is the secret area. There it is. The secret area. Somebody we need to talk to. We're gonna try to blow through some things.
Yeah, it shouldn't take you too long to get a 50. It took me 2 weeks to get to 51. That sucks.
Whoa, there's a lot of enemies here. Oh, and a new boss. Great.
Where is that at? He's the player. I don't want to go there. Where is this one? Oh, I can't just go when things are attacking me. Alright. To Stixler Village.
Boss fight? Okay.
Alright, a quest.
I'll change the village.
Oh, your sister's in the chapel. You guys, the heretic. That's not very wise. It seems like my last few hours of content has been just mostly running around talking to different assholes.
Yeah. You're still in the first major zone?
I'm at Black Rose Chapel. I think that's like the first content.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you do a little bit of running around talking to assholes for a while.
It happens a lot.
I just want to kill stuff.
You'll get her. It's more building up a story, pretty much how it is.
Ooh,
You'll get once you reach level 50, you get to kill a lot of shit. I feel like a god, fucking shit up in Chaos Dungeons.
I just find so I haven't been like pushing abilities to level 10 like on their own. I've been like using a handful of abilities, and I just finally got one to 10, and it's called the big one, where I just fire one giant shell up in the air, and it does so much damage.
Ah, it looks like a nuclear blast.
It starts out like as an artillery like barrage where a bunch of shells come down. But you trade it in for one giant shell, and it crits for like 7,500, which is way more than anything else I have.
A man dressed up like a clown? I don't know.
Look at this blood stain. Oh, there's more blood. Blood!
Susan.
Just got grind my way to 50, so I can
Damn it! Where did they go? I lost them! I chased them all the way here and the blood trail just disappeared! Ugh, I can't believe it.
I don't care. Yep, give me that quest. Let's go up here. I heard about a person developing a new medicine here. Cool. You're looking for a potion. A wonder potion that can cure any wounds. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. Right, we got a card pack. Come on, give us a legendary. Let's some shitty greens. Woo! You know, I haven't looked at these card things in a long time. I bet I could probably get some bonuses out of them. I hope that wasn't dumb to do. Engraving.
Oh god, I didn't realize these enemies are level 53.
I'll be back.
Legion
Alright.
of Blunts. No. Potion. Attack. Adrenaline is something that I want. But I know so little about these fucking engravings. Oh, this is a good thing. artillerist. Where is it? Firepower. That's what I want, isn't it? Or was it Mirage? Which one? Fuck, can't remember. So I don't think I'm gonna mess with it right now. Give me these cards. Is that all we need to do right now? I think so. Let's grind some levels. Let's blow through some content. Click, 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 click. Yep, give me all the quests. 3, what do you want? Gather petunia petals. Oh, these things. Don't you dare make me click on more than 2. Oh, you bastard. I have the petunia petals. Pick up a bucket of water. Got water. There's your flowers and water. Alright, you're gonna give me another card pack. I bet it'll be a green that we get. I bet it'll be a green. There's our card pack. Woo! Just once, give me an orange.
Alright, y'all have a good one.
Later,
Good night.
Ooh, a purple. Alright, not complaining. Bang. That sounds cool. Alright, how do we check our cards again? Adventure. Collectibles? No, that's not it. Card catalog. Alright. Deck 2. Let's see, we have 3 of 6 on the Desert Sky.
Anybody know how to do these cooking quests?
I do not.
Oh, so I need beer and butter. So I can just buy those. Buy 1 beer with 3 butter. Oh, they're expensive.
Oh, 73 doesn't do anything? Three of 6, and then we don't have more than 1 of anything anything else? This sucks. Earth damage reduction 8%. All these fucking cards, and the only thing I can get is one burst damage reduction. Alright. Oh yeah, time to upgrade the flamethrower. Oh! To a water gun. Yes! Oh, what does it look like? It didn't last very long. Oh, probably because I didn't hold it that long. Looks sweet. Oh, we actually needed to do that? I thought I was just clicking on something for fun. Click, click, click.
King's Knight. Greetings. I'm Murin, tasked with patrolling Lutera.
Go away! Oh, hi. Leave me be!
You are cowardly, Puru.
I really don't know. How did that happen?
I have to emote something else at him. Puru.
I was just a little surprised. I need to solve it anyhow.
Up this way. Oh, a red place.
symptoms of Purus are similar to what the residents of Shin Inn suffered.
Yes. We'll do your quest.
To the new Priam Jaya, the
hello,
water
Jaya.
elemental. I care for Purus with my sister Legaeus.
Purus are cowardly. There's no denying that. Cowardly Purus.
What's an outsider doing here? We're supposed to cooperate with the Knights of Luterra? We don't even know why this happened.
That sounds like Legaeus.
That was a creepy one.
Oh, how we've suffered over these years at the hands.
How
about it?
How about we try it?
All the elders except Borash agreed to the alliance. Is that true?
Just running around and talking to more assholes.
I'm glad the conversation went well. First, we have to cure the contaminated Purus.
Gather some. Splendid stone. Ah. Oh, thank God. I'm glad he can just power slide down that mountain for us. There. We clicked on 3 nodes for
Here.
you, my lady.
It's ready.
Calm the madness addled Purus. By pressing F5. There's one. Whoops. Oh. What? Good call, Purus. Calm, Purus. Not calming those Purus down. I've done my job.
Controlling delirium with the essence of elusive light herbs? Impressive.
Revive the D-Drop elemental using the bubble nucleus. Click on this node, you mean? Oh, hell no, Purus. Die now.
Controlling the madness of the Purus with the essence of elusive light herbs. That's quite a feat.
Thank you for your help.
Hopefully we're done with the Purus. I'm gonna chop down this tree. Chop down the tree.
Gaius sent you. You're not a Puru.
I'm not a Puru. Nor do I want to be a Puru. Look at all these Purus. Die, Purus! Entering a dungeon. Spring of beginning. Yes. Finally. Some content!
Master, are you all right?
Right as a rainstorm.
Everything is ready.
Good. Now, before that toddler on the Luterra throne can react, assemble our forces at Borea.
Let's kill some clowns. Nobody can withstand the big one.
Essence of mayhem contaminated our spring.
It was hasty of me to blame the humans.
Lyre should return to normal once we purify the spring. On behalf of the elementals, thank you for saving Lyre.
Once the spring is restored, we will lend what aid we can.
Goody.
How did the mayhem demons sneak in?
The elementals will be very helpful.
Right, knock some more quests out. We're almost 37 here. Might be able to hit 40 tonight. Oh no! Gurus! Anybody remember Gurus?
Gurus.
Nope.
No.
They're kind of like these Wookiee owl things with antlers.
Oh, yeah.
I just like saying their name. Guru.
Oh, those. Yeah. I just did those quests.
I'm so glad we can help the Purus.
I am back. Hi.
Father Armin, you should get some rest.
I have almost fulfilled all of my responsibilities for today.
You should get some rest.
Responsibilities. What's
right,
that?
It's no longer playing a game, it's keep doing your job.
Not talking about the game, sadly, but I've played games like that.
I think you're actually talking about doing your job. Is that right?
School, but yeah.
Well, that's kind of your job.
It's the job that I'm paying for, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Paying a not insignificant amount of money for.
Unfortunate, but true.
Well. Yes.
Remember to activate your tripod. It will help you get around Lutera.
Maybe one day I'll get gems that will actually help me.
You can buy them.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem like I need them that badly at the moment, so I'm kind of just waiting to get to the point where I either need them or can farm them.
What? Armin is hurt? And he
Yeah,
still
I mean,
decided to
I think once
stay?
you're level 50, that's when I would start worrying about having ones that are actually worthwhile, and in the meantime, just try to get your engraving books.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my best advice.
Which, you farm those in Chaos Dungeons and stuff once you're 50, right?
Which? The engraving books?
Yeah.
I don't know if you find them from Chaos Dungeons. I got a lot from doing island quests, I think.
Hmm.
I mean, the game gives you a bunch, but I also got a bunch from doing island quests.
Like
That's how I got. Yeah, like Tiki Island, just like that. I still haven't been there.
Well, I'm waiting to get enough of the right type. I got some level 2 engraving books, but I still don't have anything other than the one the game initially gives you to that level yet, so I just need more of the basic books.
Oh, Bish is online.
Hmm.
What a bish.
I spy. Oh, okay.
So once I get 20 of these engraving recipes out of 20, what then?
You can equip it and basically have points that go into it to give you bonuses.
Okay. I'm at 15 of 20 with the class one that I want.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably focused them unlike how I did mine, so but gems can also contribute to that, so
The stones that you carve, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah, they can give points to different engraving abilities. Uh-oh.
We're going to have enough to get 20 out of 20 adrenaline. Yeah. Your engraving effect adrenaline has increased. Alright. Cool.
It is a bishop.
Yes, yes it is.
How are you, Bish?
Good.
Good.
You playing Lost Ark 2 right now?
Mm-hmm.
I need to get you on my friends list then.
Yes, you do. Let me send you my name.
Okay. There it is.
Thank you.
Bish, are we
Yeah.
friends?
Somebody took my name, Bish.
What? How?
I don't fucking know. I thought it was a pretty unique name.
I would have thought so too. I'm checking. I'm pretty sure we are. Yeah, we are friends.
Okay, good.
I can see you are in Lutera Castle, the city.
I am.
Yep. And I don't see a response from Cyreneth.
Yeah, I'm looking for where the friends list thing is again.
Go to community, then friends, or just hit you.
What name were you not able to get?
So I have a name that I've had in Eve for a long time, and it was pretty kind of esoteric, or so I thought. Cyreneth, but then the last name was like Tyrend, and as far as I knew, it was original. But yeah, somebody had it. I was surprised.
Mine is usually never taken.
I'll make them shine.
Interestingly enough.
Welcome
Yeah,
to
it's
bright, sparkling
like neither
jewel
name
shop.
is unique in itself, but the combination is. But I didn't go with it this time around.
Yeah.
Brumby gets taken usually once a game gets a decent population, because it's an actual like person's name that people in the world have.
Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? I don't know. I've never met anyone named Cyreneth. Or Elsinthen, which is the other name that I like. But or Blue Moon, which was the original one, but that's the name of a beer, and so that usually gets taken pretty quick.
The go-to name was taken, but I'm not really surprised. So I went with the Vestir, and that wasn't taken, and none of the offshoots from
It's nothing
Vestir were
compared
taken
to the
either.
grace and
It's kinda
friendship
nice,
you've showed me in
I
Lutera.
wanted the original. I wanted to go back to something I know to respond to instead of Vestir. Womp womp.
I've actually got a long list of names that I came up with in Eve that I could go to if I really wanted to.
Oh yeah, I think Walters was my favorite kind of composite name.
Mm.
But if you need random words to turn into a name, all I have to do is pick through my science textbooks behind me. Just go to the index and like, ooh, that one will work.
What should we do? Father Armin has disappeared.
I'm trying to figure out how close you are to where I am at, Vestir.
Oh, I don't know.
You're...
Oh my God, I'm super tired, but
He
yeah,
went this
we're
way.
getting there.
He didn't look very good.
Me too. Hit.
And I sent you a roster request, Bish.
Oh, there we go.
I haven't gotten to Elzounds yet, but I'm in Janela.
He went that way.
So.
No, that's where I am at, Shamila.
Oh, okay. Well, then I should be there soon, I think.
Yeah, Elzowins is the last zone that I haven't gotten yet. You should just get to this zone. feels like you're either very early in the zone or at least partway through it.
I think I just got to it pretty much, but
Yeah, you're probably about a third of the way through it.
yeah.
So, I'm gonna go do the tower, see if I can climb it over there.
Okay.
Just kind of having fun with that. And if I have to go, which I probably do.
Yes. He headed to where the demons are.
Nothing that I can't pull myself away from.
What time is it? 7. Oh yeah, you're not gonna be around till like 10ish, you think?
That's what I said, but things are kind of slow here, so could be sooner.
Oh, are you working? I thought you weren't.
No, I'm not. At home.
Oh, okay.
Things are slow here at home.
This is bad. The Chaos Gate is suspected to be on Farewell Isle across the bridge.
This is a 9-minute fight. Should be frightened.
Probably.
Dungeon time. Probably get to kill 3 or 4 things. Hi, Susan.
Mario was planning something here.
Pretending to be human while demon blood fills your veins. Sounds crazy to me.
Yeah, this fight is playing more like a Chaos Dungeon / Guardian raid.
In a fun way?
Yeah, I'm actually having fun with it. I'm getting the crap beat out of me, but if I play this right, I should be fine. Oh my gosh! They keep on sitting more and more bosses at me.
Embrace the darkness, madness. Let's play with my new toys.
Fight this, homie? What? Oh! We're getting juggled. Set on fire! Are you? Oh no! Getting juggled. Wilkinson outfought. Oh man, juggling!
So what do you end up getting from collecting the cocoa seeds?
There's rewards you can get from it.
Okay.
There's like
well, the seeds of mayhem have
So
been
you get
planted.
180 roster XP for that, and that if you look at your roster, you go to roster information, it'll go you through and what you get at each level.
Yeah, I've seen that. Is that all you really get?
No.
Okay.
Where is it? It's under Adventure. If you go under Adventure Collectibles, then click on the Makoko seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Then Collections. Well, that's not it. View reward info. It'll go through what you get at every 50. You give Makoko seeds you can redeem for rewards. So you can go through there. So like at 50 you get a card, at 100 you get a kindness potion, at 150 you get a stronghold crew application.
Okay.
Vitality increase. So,
do you have to go somewhere to get those, or do they get mailed to you? Do you have
you have to go to Makoko Island, which after you're done with Lutera you will go there.
Okay.
I think it.
Torch Lake.
Yeah.
Torch Lake. The island of the Mokokos. It's a very large island, larger than most islands.
Yeah. It's Torch Island.
Yeah, Torch Lake.
Yeah. So I beat it. I don't know how I beat it because I didn't actually kill the guy.
Maybe that wasn't the actual quest.
It had question marks on top of it.
Kill the bosster. The bosster. Sometimes the quest is to kill the boss, and sometimes it's to kill the monsters. So it could have been you're supposed to kill the monsters, and you killed them.
But it had question marks on top, so I don't know which it was, but whatever.
Yeah, it's a bosster. It's the boss monster.
All I know is I'm eating the elemental potions like crazy.
Ew, yeah.
I might have to swap them out for something cheaper for this, because I don't think I need the high-end ones.
How do I get more boats? Like the
in your stronghold?
The boats you send on missions or whatever?
You have to unlock them.
By doing the quest.
Yeah.
Just keep playing the game.
Okay.
So the elementals are kind of the highest tier that are out there right now?
No, it goes up from there, I think.
Hmm.
I don't know if I have anything that's like that yet, but right now it's just elemental. But then for your F1 potion, oh, it does go up from there. Because I'm on super healing potions, and I also am collecting special healing potions, which are even better, so.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I forgot about those.
I've started to use the super ones because they are more effective than the expert or major ones that I was using before. I was not healing enough health.
Alright, we just got damage.
I win.
From foes at 50% or lower HP. That's something useful. Something useful.
Good job.
This way!
I hear you.
Oh, there's more arrows.
The captain is on the wall.
Good for the captain.
Wait, they resurrect? What the hell? Oh, I win.
Here I am, Captain.
Mayhem demons are targeting Boria? That's foolish.
Mayhem demons. never gonna get this 50 silver back. Deliver to Enrique.
Let's get ready to leave.
People. Turn in quests. Oh, we got a kindness point.
Let's get ready to leave.
Here we go. Heading out of town. Go do another quest. 37. Gotta get to 50 before we can have fun with friends.
You're the knight from Luterra Castle.
I sure
You're
am.
just in time.
Oh, here we go. Platforming. Woo! What's up, bro? You look fucked up. Oh, he's dead.
If something happens to the advance party, Raid Captain Gabriel and Archer Captain Azarin must do their best. Tell them to stand firm until reinforcements arrive.
What's the highest floor you've been to, Esther?
I don't know. I don't actually know how to check that right now.
That's fine. You have to come over here to check it.
I'm about to go into a dungeon, I think, so it'll be a bit.
Oh, fun. This one is called Survive.
Nice.
With Robert Downey Jr. or?
I wish.
It's a shame I can't salute you because of my wound.
Salute.
Oh, I succeeded. That was a little scary. Because all they do is like bum rush you, then explode for a lot of damage.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh yeah,
I love that game.
It's an honor to meet you.
Just like hear them screaming in the background really softly at first, and then
Yeah.
before you know it.
Come on, then.
Just go. Oh
Let's
shit.
get you're here to help us.
You just had to mow them down
It's not
before
like
they got
we're
to you,
archers.
or try to. If I remember right, it's been so long.
Yeah, that was the only solution, was to kill them as quickly as possible. Quests here.
So I've heard people say a couple times now that they wish they'd put more time into their stronghold. What in particular are we referring
It's an honor
to?
to fight with you.
Have you unlocked yours yet?
Yep.
Just make sure you do your daily things.
Oh, okay. As long as that's it.
Yeah, just make sure that you pretty much always have a research project going and a station project going.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way you're ever gonna make any progress with those things.
Yeah, you just
If
want to make sure
you're-
that you always have those.
If you really want to work on leveling up, make wheels, the water wheels. But you don't have to do that to level up. Like I did that for a while to get my level up higher, a little bit, but it gets expensive, so I didn't keep it up.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you want to farm the mats to do that,
Maintain the
like you can level up
Ignore that annoying knucklehead.
pretty quickly that way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at level 7 now.
Yep.
So.
It's an honor to meet you.
A purple!
Beat that one in 18 seconds. Holy crap.
My thirst trap of a butler is still trying to get me to do things here.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We have things for you to do.
Things.
Things. Yes.
Is that how your thirst traps usually speak to you?
It's the first one he ever had. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got some questions here, Ned.
Yeah. Bold of you to assume that I have thirst traps.
Aren't you like engaged or something? Or married?
I'm married.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, that's not gone.
Position. Cover the knights.
Thanks. No, I was awkward as hell while I was dating, so like, let's be done with that.
Well, apparently it worked out. Couldn't have been that awkward.
No, it was pretty awkward, but you know, it's just to say that my wife's not that much better.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
She's not home, so I'm safe. But if I disappear, you know why. I joke. I joke. No, I didn't know we were dating until like the third date, according to her. So, you know.
How'd you... Wait, you went on a date?
Hmm?
Sorry, go ahead, Rumpy.
Yeah.
We had gone on a date. I thought that meant we were
Yeah. No, I had had a couple of those experiences, which is why I didn't really know until apparently we had been dating for, you know, like a month.
You know, the really simple solution to all of this stuff is simply to ask.
The Mer's side is safer now.
Again, we were both very awkward, and I was very worried about screwing shit up because it hadn't really gone well for me before. Like, okay, don't fuck up. Don't
Where
fuck
are
up.
they coming
Don't fuck
from?
up. Don't fuck up.
I have to.
You know, communication.
And heal the wounded.
Yeah, communication is boring. I hear
Thank
you. I get it.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to learn how to do, and then it's hard to
Father
keep
Armin
doing.
has to rest. There are many who need your help.
Yes, things are much better now. Dating,
Hello. I'm Marilyn, the daughter of Sir Halrock.
It is! It'd be so much easier if everyone did communicate, but it's really, from what I hear anyway, the same thing on both sides, where everybody's worried.
What am I supposed to be killing? Resurrected agent.
Your fears.
Well, we can just give up on that now.
That's the one that I recommend.
That's not gonna happen. Holy shit, this is a long quest.
Well, you're on a like a 3-parter. Or 3 different
Well, no,
quests
it's
at once.
the area one to kill all of the zombie people.
Yeah, okay.
The red quest. It's taken forever. Apparently it wants me to, like, decimate their whole population.
As the advisor of Borea Fortress, I was looking for a way to
Genocide
weaken
zombies.
Kind of. Let's see what I'm doing right now. Okay. Finally done.
Yeah, the super healing potion and the special healing potion. Something else.
We will help. Deathband.
Anyhow, I
Catch you later.
got the tower up
position.
to
Cover the
the
knights.
maximum level I could, level 34. Apparently you need 480 to do the next one. We'll get a giant's heart, apparently. I don't know what to do with that. Alright, I'll be back.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Goodbye, bitch.
Oh, I just got to the point that he wanted me to get to, too. Oh, bad timing.
Mm-hmm.
How's that? We'll crush you!
The Great Ashen Forge is northeast. Bid you good luck.
Where to?
Oh my god, the
Oh.
card stuff is so complicated. I did not realize how complicated this was.
I just finally got my second card bonus.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did end up getting a second one eventually here.
I feel like it's actually decent. It's reduced damage from enemies that are less than half health.
Nice. Yeah, I have 2 of the Trixians, so I have 5% elemental damage reduction, and then like 8% earth damage reduction.
I have the earth as well. That's my other one.
Ah, yeah. And I just got a 3rd. Will this give me a bonus? Oh, that will give me a bonus.
I feel like I've received a lot more cards than I actually have access to now.
Some of them didn't show up for me at first. Like they weren't in the sets or something. I don't know what the deal was.
It could be that they are... If you're receiving duplicates of cards, they stack. That could be part of it. If you go to card catalog and then you go to enhance and you look through all your cards, if you see any of them that have like a blue card pack on top, it'll show you how many times it's stacked, like how many extras of that you have. And you actually need those to enhance the cards apparently, which I still don't fully understand what it does. It seems like you use it for once you get a full book of cards. It seems like you use it then. I'm not really sure.
I'm looking at a list of the sets, right, of like 6 or 7 cards or whatever, and then it will show me, you know, each one from those sets. Is that the whole list of cards that I have?
So I don't believe so. Like if you look at my stream, like I have a few, but under enhance I have more than I have under equip.
But you can only equip the ones from the other screen, right? Not from the...
Yeah. Yeah, or at least that's the way it is so far.
Some of the cards you get aren't equipable?
That could be. The point of the equipable cards is to give you certain bonuses that you get for having multiple from the set. And the point of the books seems to be that once you complete a whole collection of a book, whether it's 2 out of 2 cards or 5 out of 5 cards, whatever it is, you get permanent bonuses that are different, like plus strength, plus vitality, plus specialization, plus defense kind of thing. That's permanent for your roster characters, I think.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So you get that for getting the book set, and then the equipable things give you specified things like additional health points or specific damage reduction or specific damage too.
Each card set
Does that
has
make
a
sense?
variety of effects, so try building card decks for each situation
Yeah, I think so.
and character.
Like
Switch out
Brumby,
your
if you want to
card
look at my
deck as needed
stream.
for convenient use. Set effects are activated only when at least 2
So
of the
here,
same set
like,
are equipped,
these
and the
4
set
are
effect
giving
becomes
me
more powerful
elemental damage
when a
reduction,
certain
and
number
then
of
these
the
2
awakened
together are
cards
giving me
are
an
equipped.
additional 4% HP, right? And so any of these that I equip are going to do similar things to that.
Cards acquired through various
Right?
content are used
But under
to combine
books-
sets through the card system and strategically construct effects that are useful for adventures. Each card set has a variety
Yeah,
of
basically.
effects,
So
try
Trixian, it's from the
building
Trixian
card
set. So because I have a 2 set of them, I get this, and because I have a 4 set, I get that.
Switch out your card deck as needed for convenience.
But instead of using this, I
Set
could,
effects
because
are
there's
activated
multiple
only
sets of
when
these
at
that do the
least
same
2
thing.
of
I
the
think there's
same
another
set
set that
are
also does
and the
elemental
set effect
damage
becomes more powerful
reduction
when a
of
certain
5%.
number of the awakened
And I
cards
could swap
are
out
equipped.
2 of these and put 2 of those in, and it would still be giving me the 5% damage reduction from the 2 set. I don't know what the benefit is of using 4 versus 2. Haven't figured that out, but I know that it works at least that way. And then when you go to books, you can see you can sort by like all that you have, and then only incomplete or only complete. And when you look at the completed sets, it'll show you, okay, for having this book complete, I have acquired these bonuses. For having this one complete, I have acquired these bonuses. And I'm pretty sure these are just permanent bonuses that go to my roster. And then when you enhance these book sets, you get levels of increase, which I think is permanent. I could be wrong, but I think it's permanent because it's a book set. So like with this one, if I was going to spend the time to try to enhance them, I could have, I think, a permanent bonus damage against demons of 0.06%, and then it would stack from there.
There you go. And it's cool because you got to say enhance a bunch of times.
Yeah. And then when you're enhancing, just because you said that, if you look here, you'll see that you can see all the cards that you have, but then you can also see some of them have this blue thing on them. So this one I have 1 extra, and this one I have 2 extra. So if I want to enhance this card, right, I have to use my enhancement points, and it would take that many to do, and I would say enhance. I'm pretty sure that probably for the first level of it, you can just enhance normally. But if you want to go beyond that, you need to have a duplicate of the card. So that would get me to the first tier. If I wanted to get to the second tier for this card, I would need to use one of these duplicate cards and then also add the points. And then for the third tier, I would use the other duplicate card and then also add the points. If I wanted to get to the fourth tier, I would need to somehow collect another one of this card. And all of those enhancements, again, relate to, I think, permanent bonuses that you get.
Okay, thank you.
Enhance.
I think that's how it works. There is a guide thing, which I haven't watched, but you could try watching that and tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Enhance. Yes. That's something like Card used to say.
Thank you so
much. Or is
much.
that just something that they say?
It's my fault.
Don't worry about it.
That was like a CSI thing.
Everyone
wasn't
ready?
it?
Oh yeah, CSI.
Oh,
true.
Super Troopers too, yeah.
I think Super Troopers was like making fun of, you know, the trope of just hitting a few buttons and you can make a picture clearer.
Well, you know, as they should.
Look, technology just works that way, okay?
Uh-huh. Yeah, we wish.
Don't be crushing dreams. Just because you wish you were better at using it.
Look, yeah, uh-huh. I don't have access to $1 million AI.
It's over here. Nothing is over here. Why does it exist if nothing is over here? Wanna know? What was that? Did I find a
Convinced that it may be a Korean game developer thing to troll you constantly.
I have found a Makoko. All of mine, I didn't even use a guide to find it. I'm very proud.
Excellent.
This place is terrifying. I don't like it at all. Oh.
up, yeah. One shot, quest done. Ready to fight, never run. It's Pike. You have a fish name, sir. That's pretty fishy.
So when do you get the root remover song?
I haven't gotten it yet.
Right. Okay.
I know that there's some songs that you have to get from doing quests on certain islands, or maybe finding secret quests in certain places, but I don't know exactly how that one works.
Gotcha. You? Leveled up the roster. More intelligence for me. By the time I get back to my berserker, he's gonna be pumped.
Bester, if you haven't thrown up in a while and would like to,
It's like you want to torture me. You're not streaming, so I can't. Oh. Okay. I forget what it's called.
I think they call it Twitch.
No, the your account name on Twitch.
Oh.
What?
Dropship.
Dropship.
Does she turn into the ball?
What is it called?
Didn't follow me?
I never use Twitch, so sorry. I literally, I have not spent any time figuring out what Twitch is or how it works, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. So that
Yeah.
one is
It's
not
fun.
there.
It used to be my way of life. Now I'm just kind of doing it 3 days a week, and then on Saturdays I have a crew that does a Star Wars live RPG cosplay.
There's somebody on here who has the name the Drippy Grandfather, because I accidentally clicked it wrong. And it tried to send me there, so that's fun.
I do not know the Drippy Grandfather, nor do I really
That's fun. No? Nothing? Okay. That's fine.
Looks like I can finally get one of these skills up to level 3.
Okay, let's see the inventory.
My baby!
Did just dismantle some shit.
Umar's beard! At this rate, the forge will...
Once I'm out of this cutscene. There it is.
Oh, you're at the same spot I'm at.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it. Look, I've got 2 novice logging tools and 2 novice foraging tools.
Oh, yeah, you should look at mine then.
Also, I don't know why, but I can't hear you guys now.
Right?
Oh, Peter, what have you done? Oh, okay, now I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Although there's a delay, and I can hear myself too. That's weird. Yeah. Although there's a delay, and I can hear.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Is that what my voice sounds like? Really? That's That is not what I heard in my head.
Isn't it always horrible?
Not what I heard in my head.
Isn't it always horrible?
Yeah, I really hate that. No, I can't do it. I'm sorry, Barbie, I can't watch your stream. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Barbie, I can't watch your stream. I can't do it. Please salvage your tools. Please salvage your tools.
But when
Utilize your additional storage. Okay.
How do I do it?
Okay. Close that. Okay. Okay, I need to mute your stream so I can think. Alright. I need you to wait, do you have a pet? Do you have the aura thing or no? Do you have the crystalline aura thing?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Control right click on your pet. Yeah. Go to the speech bubble. Okay. Drag all those tools that you do not currently have equipped over here and figure out how to sell them or get rid of them later. But for now, just get them out of there. That's terrifying. You don't even have to drag them. You can just right-click on them and they'll pop over. Or you can put them in a specialized location. That's fine, too.
Okay.
Okay. And then... anything else that you're not going to be using right now?
What about this beer? I mean, like, what's that?
Yeah, I never use those. They do certain things for you. You can try using them. If you need to talk to somebody and they require more intelligence for you to speak to them, I guess you could use that. But yeah, I would move those over for now. You also don't need those two things that look like pills right now. You should save them for later. Yep. Any of those... Oh. Well, not anymore. And then you have some stuff that you probably should be opening. Because you have 15... You only have 15 resurrection feathers.
I have 110 phoenix plumes. Is that...
Yeah, but they need to be, I think, equipped. So, Alt plus right-click on that stack. There you go. And then what else? I would drag all those chests that you're not using into your pet storage so you can see what's going on. And any, like, books. It looks like you've got some rare level books that you're not reading yet because you probably... I'm assuming you haven't gotten enough green ones to read those ones yet, so I would store those for now. Yeah, just organize it. Come on, dude, you can do it. I mean, or don't. You don't have to. I don't want to tell you how to live your life.
Thanks,
you did invite
Mom.
me here to look at this in the hopes that I would be horrified, and I assume you knew that I was going to tell you what to do with it. So. Oh, those gold coins? Hover over the gold coin.
Ancient gold coins?
Yeah, I would open all those. You just Alt plus right click and it'll open the whole stack. Oh, you don't wanna put it in there. Okay, I guess you have to get out of storage to open that. The same thing with the other coins. See what they do.
It's 20,000 silver.
Look, now you're wealthy. There you go. Yeah. Acquire that. Add it to your bank. Look at you.
I never know if there's like any reason to like not use something like.
Really?
Well, for the
I mean-
report selection, don't you want to wait until you know what you need?
Yeah, well, you should wait on that stuff potentially, but
Like this chest of 50 crystals, you know, like. What are these crystals? Am I...
Those are crystals for using things from the store. No, you're not capped. I would open that. That's a roster-bound thing, and it will allow you to purchase things from the store if you so desire. That little tiny green vial, not that one, but the other one.
The life energy potions?
Yeah, hold on to those. You're gonna want those later. What
about,
else?
like these flame grenade, frost grenade, electric grenade?
I mean, you can start using them now. You'll get plenty of chests that'll give you more of those. But you're gonna use those against bosses. Like if you're in a boss fight with something, you can use those. You can equip them to your hotbar. And then you would just like, say you put it on number 3, you would just press 3 and then target whatever you're targeting and throw it at it. Certain bosses have certain weaknesses to some things, which you mostly see, so far at least, I've seen it in Guardian raids the most, but yeah. And you should do all those dungeons if you haven't.
You just
for the loot.
like go to where they're pointing and there's a dungeon there for me to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you right-click on it, see how it says it's in Rithramus Border? If you go to Rithramus Border and you look at the map and you compare it with that, you'll figure out where in Rithramus it is. You go to there and it'll give a pop-up that's like, secret dungeon, do you want to enter? You enter. You usually have to kill, I don't know, like 20 little guys and like one boss. But the bosses usually aren't that hard, and then you get a bunch of gear for it and special drops.
And then the scroll goes away from my inventory?
Yep. Yep.
Well, that in and of itself is a reason to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
Kinda. Do they actually scale the items, or is it at the level that
It's at the level of the
it would have
dungeon.
been? That's annoying.
Yeah, so if you haven't been doing them as you've been going, then it might not be worth it. But you might get stuff that you can salvage for parts and then sell the parts. So I would still do it.
Stones
What
that
is-
aren't good for me, dismantle those?
I would dismantle them, yeah. I
Or
would
pass
look
them
through...
to an alt.
Honestly, if they don't have grudge on them, or...
I mean, like, I looked up a website that says, these are good for artillerists in this order. So, like, I have that to reference. But...
Yeah.
Keep in mind that some of that stuff is like there are lists that say what's good for some of my characters, but what they mean by those lists is like they're really only good when they're at the final tier of that engraving. But if you have it at tier 1 or tier 2 on the way to the final tier, it's doing more harm than good. Like a lot of those are the ones that have a bonus but also a negative effect. And if you only have it at the first layer, you're just getting more negative than you are getting bonus. So depending on which things it's suggested for you, there might be other things that you're going to want to work towards first for early game and save those crazier ones for a later game. Which I just really mean like Broken Doll is one, Grudge is one, Keen Blunt is another. There's a few that are like known to be really powerful endgame once you get them fully leveled up, but anytime other than that, it's not good to use them. But yeah, if you don't have a stone currently that you want to use for whatever reason, I would just dismantle it.
I appreciate your help.
Hopefully it is assistive. And if not, I apologize.
I literally just learned that there's like 6 dungeons of content I can go do right now because of your help, so...
Oh. Yay! Go do content. Have fun.
I'm guessing I'm going to be a little bit over-leveled for some of these, because I think I've been hoarding them as I leveled up.
Yeah, you're gonna fly through them. But that's okay.
140. Well, we'll start with 75s, yeah? Rethramus Border. Rethramus Border.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay. Bye.
Catch you guys later.
Laters. This monastery. Alright. Consult our secret map. Down there. That's over there.
Did you heal the monks?
The demons are slowly retreating.
Hopeful.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go get some food,
Okay.
but I'll be back later.
Yeah, I'll be around. I'm probably gonna stream for another hour or so.
Okay. Good. Well, I'll probably catch you later then.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Enter secret dungeon. Holy shit. Mind blown. Alright. I gotta pull up and see if there's any Makokos. So I'm probably not gonna be coming back to this place very often. Oh, it's just called Secret Dungeon? Waiting Demon's Rift. Waiting Demon's Rift Makoko. No, I don't want to go to Reddit. I don't see if there are any. So we're just gonna look around and see if we see any Makokos. If we do, it's a little harder to find them. Well, yeah, a bunch of shit that's probably not useful for us. We got this. Regulus statue fragment. Lone Demon's Demonic Cave. Also in Rethramus Border. Okay. Any Makokos? Kinda look like one. Nope. Susan, the good girl, my puppy, good dog. Alright, let's clear the next one. mob. Gotta kill him. It's a bug. No. Right. Okay. Where's this place at? Lone Demon's Demonic Cave. I think it's over there in the graveyard. Let's roll to the graveyard. Name guy? Ooh. Named a guy. Sweet boss. Jesus. Where's that secret spot at? Secret spot is right there. Here we go. Let me into that secret dungeon so I can get that sexy loot that's not even that good for me. But that's okay. I bet there's no like hard mode for this. Okay. Cooldown's back. Where the fuck did he go? He didn't die, did he? That was weird. I don't think he died. He looked like he burrowed into the ground. Let's see the replay on that one. I'd say that's pretty sus, Susie. Is it gone? Yeah, it's gone. Apparently we did it. I didn't see any loot come from that guy. Alright. Waiting Insects Plaza in Ozorn Hill. Where the fuck is Ozorn Hill? Udia, there it is. Here we go. I need a beverage. Susie, the good dog. Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the briefness. Let's get some more secret dungeons done. Meeting in Sex Plaza. Where is that? That is way down here. Way down there. Down south. To the south! Rolling. Here. Okay. Map. Oh, it's over here. Sparkly green heart. Oh. Now, where is this dungeon? Must be around and down. Yep, enter secret dungeon. Not even gonna kill those chests. Secret dungeon time. Secret dungeon bugs, huh? Bullets. dead. One shot from the big one, and the queen went down like a whore on payday. Alright. Secret Dungeon 3 of 6 completed. Lone Insect's Demonic Cave. Another bug queen, it looks like. The Saland Hill. Saland Hill. Let's go to the Saltworks. Motherfucker. Saland Hill Saltworks. Who's a good girl? Who's a good dog? Yep, it is right there. Away we go! Oh yeah, this place is just fucking salt everywhere. I do not want to live here. What do you do all day? Drag around a fucking shovel with salt on it. Bugs! No! Well. Please go. Yeah. We took down the bug with one big one shot. You can see it on screen. Woo! One shot, one kill, ready to die. But never will. Dungeon 4 of 6 down. Just like that. I think we leveled too. 38 now. Okay. Waiting beasts in the battle-bound plains. There's the battle-bound plains. Head over to the center of the zone. Alright, where is this instance? There. Alright, fast travel again. That's a cool feature that you can do that right from the minimap. I like that. Alright, here we are. And our secret dungeon is right here. Beast. I don't think it's a bug. Let's see if it takes more than one bullet to kill it. Bunnies! Bunnies. They do this a lot. Put a corridor for you to run down and check out, and there's like no reward. Doing a lot. Da, 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 run through. Clicked on them all. A starving crocodile. One shot from the big one. Oh, he's not dead. Yeah, there we go. We killed the gator. We got some loot that we're just gonna salvage. Okay. One more secret dungeon. Waiting Material Plaza in Craconi's Seashore. There's Craconi's Seashore, and I haven't been there yet? need to go over there anyway. Maybe it's just because we haven't made it there at the store. So let's go here.
Are you chewing on your tail? Are you chewing on your tail? How's it taste? How does your tail taste? Is it good? Good girl. Good girl.
All right. Store that quest. Oh, those are threads.
The flame that has...
Sorry,
Oh
Dwarf.
dear,
I saw you
the
in
forge
front.
flames seem to be going out. We kept them alive for so long.
Time to fight with a hammer.
Dwarf doesn't do what he doesn't want to do. How can I make weapons?
And let me guess, gotta talk to... Oh, it's not a dwarf. Hassan.
It'll be difficult to get any practical advice from the Uno.
He can't make the weapons because the forge cooled down? That's just Borger trying to whine his way out of work.
Collect living embers. Got it. What do you want me to do now? Collect arm guards. Where are the arm guards? You guys have a lot of health. Is it worth killing another one?
Wow! You have quite the drive.
Kindness, alright. Finally remembering to use these things to travel around more. Speaking of which, I think our ship has come back. It has. Let's go to our stronghold real quick. Mord House. Where's my servant to tell me she's glad I have returned?
You're back. I was waiting for you. There are matters that need your approval. You can go check them in the office.
17 minutes? But I want those shelves. Yeah, give me the recipe here. Station. Alright, Stronghold level 7. Find another ice mission. We have a different ice mission. No, we don't. 112. That's not what I do. Gross. Gross. Still no good. We gotta do this ice one. That's the best we can get right now. Yeah? It is. We need more crew. We can... Oh, okay. That's what it is. We can make all these grenades and stuff. That's cool. Taunting Scarecrow. What does that do? Yes, taunt every 10 seconds for 30 seconds. That's cool. Okay. Portals. Let's go back to the start point. A marching flag? Lifts the marching flag and party moves speed. What don't we have here? Red flesh fish? Oh. What would this do? Strength, dex, and intelligence plus 500. Combat, resource, nature recovery, 8%. That's nice. Yeah, I can see why people want those. Innocent flower. What does it do? Doesn't do anything. Let's see why you would want these things. They cost money, like gold. I can make chests. That's cool. Normal ship part chest. I want to make some of those. I want to make some ship parts. What don't I have? Crude iron ore. Oh, I haven't harvested any iron yet, or hardwood. Okay. Pearls? Found rarely, only on farms. Weird. Can't make ship parts, and I don't know. Strong ore, tender timber. Well, that's what it takes to make that. Okay, it gives you those things. Robe, bomb potion. Okay. Don't think there's anything that can help us right now. Time to dismantle some garbage. Why did that not get dismantled? And let's hey, our inventory doesn't look half bad now. Report back to this guy. Okay. Oh, there it is.
I'm so glad Boritor is starting to make weapons.
Hold on. Back to the stronghold. Susan. Good dog. Alright. Major HP potions. Workshop. Major HP potions. Oh, fuck. Shy wildflowers. Map. We're gonna do this. World map. How do I know? Dreamwalker flower, that's not what I want. is it? Hold on. I wonder if it's in. I haven't been here yet. Dreamwalker flower. That's what I need, isn't it? In Doriaka Plain. Shine Wildflower. I don't know. I'm gonna try. Let's see if I get any. All right. Let's see if we can find some flowers. It's a macaco! That thing was completely hidden. The only way you could find that is by mousing over it. Hell. Get this fucking flower, please. Okay, yeah, we did get some of the. Yep, this is what we need to harvest. Another one. You guys are just. Let's find some more. We need some more. Gotta make them health pots. That looks like a cocoa seed. Macaco! Here we go. Need the green ones. I am the flower avenger. Give me your flowers. the big one. Come on, where's the green flowers? There's one. Got some wild tree leaves. Just picking up some flowers. And progress. Red Quest! Defeat the heretics! Heretics they are. Yeah. Probably gotten about enough. Is that it? There's no more around? There's one. Wow. This is getting nuts. Combat Forge. Alright, that's enough for now. Let's go back to the stronghold. Make these potions. Alright.
You're back. I was waiting for you. There are matters that need your approval. You can go check them in the office.
Major HP potion. Damn, they wanted 9 for each one of these runs? I think I'm going to do one run now. Yeah, that's what I want to do. There we go. You're making me 3 major HP potions.
you.
Rumby!
What's up, brother man?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
What level are you now?
Hold on. Oh my god, I'm at my stronghold, so it doesn't just say in the bottom left corner. I'm 38.
Oh, okay, nice. You're getting there. You're close. 12 levels.
And then I'll be able to play with everybody?
Yeah, this game is unique in its end game progression style. I believe the level cap is actually 60. But at level 50, it like slows you down immensely, like with the amount of experience points you get. Like crazy. Like nobody, I don't know of anybody who's 51 yet. So, I don't know, 50, yeah, 50 could be the end, I don't know, but yeah, I'm still leveling through 59, or sorry, 50, level 50, so there's more XP to be had.
Alright everyone, that's going to do it for us today. Be sure
How are you
to
liking
tune
it?
in At 6 p.m. each day for the drop ship.
Are you to Arthitine?
What's Arthitine?
Arthitine is that like, robot, like, what do you call that?
Check in with
Not
us every day at
cyberpunk,
6 to
but
9 p.m.
it's like the
Tomorrow night we'll be playing
steampunk.
some board games.
It's like a steampunk area, kinda.
Be here with us for that. We would love to have you. I
It's
have
the
not been to
next.
the steampunk area yet.
Okay, you're gonna love the dungeons there. In fact,
you
I
for
might
being
come
with
do
us,
them with
and
you.
We'll